World has been going crazy recently on their social media, on their blogs, talking about all of these different news and announcements coming to the Disney World parks. It's been a crazy couple of days. There's been a lot of things announced, a lot of new things coming to the parks, some changes coming to the parks, and I'm very excited because tonight we're going to be talking all about those changes and updates. We're going to be talking about 7 Disney World news and updates coming here in 2023 that you need to know about if you are planning on going to the Disney parks, if you enjoy keeping up with the Disney parks. These are things that you're going to want to know about and that could impact you in your future visits to the parks or just in general when talking about Disney World and thinking about going to the theme parks. So I'm very excited to talk about these things. There's been a lot of changes that can impact some of the budgeting that may go into your trip. Maybe there's new things that are opening that you might be able to take advantage of on your visit. So very excited for tonight. But if you are new here, I want to welcome you to the Megan Moves channel. On this channel, every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern time, we talk about some type of Disney topic. Usually it's a Disney planning tip, or talking about, like tonight, different news and things that are going to be happening in the park. So I'm very excited for this. Thank you for being here tonight. Welcome. As I mentioned, we've got 7 things to talk about. And if you are, a regular here on the show, we are in a different kind of environment, have a different background than we do today because I'm going to try a different setup. A lot of these updates came out on different Instagram posts or blog posts. So I want to try this different setup to share the screen with you guys so that way you can see what we're talking about and hopefully it'll be a little bit more engaging for you guys. So as always, before we get into the topic tonight, I want to say hi to everyone that's here. Hey, Sapphire Goat. Carol, welcome. Thanks for being here. Let's see. It's every day of the week other than Wednesday. I feel like it's Tuesday or Thursday, but it's Wednesday. At least it's Wednesday, so I can be here. Yeah, welcome. I'm glad you're here. Thank you for being here. Sad and obsessed Rangers fan. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Yeah, we are here someplace different today. It was weird. The way I want to share my screen, it wasn't going to be able to be shared where I'm usually sitting. So I kind of have my 2 monitors here, but hey, Emily, how are you doing? There is an update that you've probably seen already, but you're going to be very excited about tonight if you haven't seen it yet. So thank you guys so much for being here. And we're going to go ahead and hop right on into it. As always, if you have any questions or comments during the stream, you can go ahead and put them in the chat. After each update, I'll be hopping into the chat, see what you guys have to say. And I'd love to hear if you have any other news and updates that you've heard about Disney World. And this is just going to be a fun kind of, just a very casual live stream. And I'm excited to chat about some of these things with you guys. So hey there, Camille, how you doing? Yeah, so many updates. I think it was yesterday that a lot of these updates came out, but also the day before there were just a ton. So I was like, well, this is going to be a pretty easy week this week. I already know the topic we're going to talk about for Wednesday because we have so many things to discuss. So we're going to go ahead and we'll get right on into it because, like I said, we do have a lot to talk about. So let's go ahead. The first update that we can talk about, I'm very excited about. Let's talk about Tron Lightcycle Run. We finally have an opening date. So here we're going to try, hopefully we don't have any technical difficulties. I'm going to share my screen with you guys. Let me know in the comments if you can see everything, if you can hear everything. I'm just going to make sure I can still see you guys. But okay, it looks like we're good. So as I mentioned, if you guys have been keeping up to date with Disney World and Magic Kingdom and all those things, the Tron Lightcycle Run is going to be the newest attraction that's opening at Disney World. And we've been waiting a while for this ride to come out with an opening date. We've been keeping up with the progress of the ride getting built and all of that good stuff. But luckily, we have had an update this week as far as an opening date goes. So a couple of days ago, Disney was going crazy on their Instagram and they were releasing all of these little clues about Tron and the opening date. So I want to open this first post here that they released. They released this draft. I really like how they did this. They gave a couple of clues, which ended up being a lot of different dates. There were some dates of, I think, like when the movie came out, the opening of the Disney World park. And through this clue, was supposed to give the opening date of when Tron was going to be officially opening. You see in the comments here, people were kind of guessing what they thought the possible dates were. I was looking up here. I was looking at US here. I didn't know if it was going to be around April 21st. Whenever I was looking at it, I was trying to think to myself what I thought the opening date would be just by this graphic here. But I really like how they did this. It really got a lot of people talking. And then the day after, which was yesterday, they released this graphic, which let's see if I can get it to play here. Maybe. They released this graphic, which was a little bit more concrete about what the date was going to be. So this was the graphic that was released yesterday, and about a half hour later, after they released this graphic, you could kind of see two photos there. They released this final post announcing the official date of when Tron Lightcycle Run was going to be opening. So we'll just play the little video here for you guys. So they released this, and the official date of when Tron will be opening, well, they got the little play button there, but it is April 4th, 2023. So it is coming this spring. They did announce later last year. They said that it was going to be coming in the spring of 2023, and it is. It's going to be launching on April 4th. So it's going to be a huge week that week. We've got some more updates to talk about coming up here, but I'm very excited about it. You guys are going to have to let me know what your thoughts are as far as the opening of Tron. Are you guys planning on going to the opening? They will be doing some pass holder previews, cast member previews, I think DVC previews as well. So there are going to be some previews before the ride officially opens. So I'm very excited about it. I'm going to see if I can get down there for the opening. Maybe if there's a cast member or a annual pass holder preview, we'll have to see if I'm able to go and check that out. But I want to hop into the chat here and see what you guys have to say. Hey Doofs, thanks for being here. How are you guys doing tonight? Glad everything looks good here on the stream at least. Let's see. Yeah. So if you ever go back to Disney World or to Disney, you're so excited for Tron, the fastest ride at Walt Disney World. It'll be a must ride for you for sure. It's going to be like a ride that Disney does not have. We don't have anything like this. I think the main coastery type ride we have is Rock and Roller Coaster. Of course, we've got Slinky Dog Dash, but this is going to be crazy. It's going to be a very big ride. They're probably going to do virtual queues because it's going to be very, very popular. So I'm very excited for it. I can't wait till it's open, and it's going to be very, very crazy for sure. So let's see. So yeah, let me know if the stream is lagging. I'm hoping it's okay. It's with how I'm sharing the screen and everything. It might lag a little, so we'll have to stop sharing the screen if it is a huge issue. Let me know what you guys think about it. But let's see. Yeah, April 4th. Okay, so it was lagging a little. And yeah, Sapphire Goat. So you will be going before it opens, but hopefully if you can go back down to the parks on a future visit, hopefully it'll be open for whenever you can go then. That'll be very fun. Oh, and Guardians. Yeah, so I forgot. Guardians is a little bit more like a coaster too. So I'm excited. So yeah, I hope they have a lot of openings for pass holders as well. I know I almost missed out on the Guardians pass holder preview. Luckily, we were able to get in on that, but I don't know. We're just going to have to see how Tron pans out if we're able to go check that out. So that was huge. I know a lot of people are very excited for that ride to come to Disney World and to officially open. I know whenever I was down there, I would always ride the People Mover and kind of creep on the status, see if I could see any launches. And now we've got the train going. So things are really finishing up down there, and I'm very excited and looking forward to it. So that'll be very, very excited. Let's see. Oh, okay, Carol. So you said, yeah, last stream, you mentioned you and your brother were planning to go on a Disney trip together, but you decided it would be fun if we waited to go with the rest of the family later this year. Oh, that's awesome, Carol. Well, hey, we're going to get to talking about it, but there's a lot more things rolling out this year that maybe it's going to be in your favor to even wait because there's a lot more exciting things coming later on this year. So that's awesome. I'm excited that you're at least still thinking of going. And of course, going with the family is so fun and exciting as well. So yeah, definitely keep me updated on your plans. And as always, if you have any questions, let me know. For sure would be happy to help you out with that. Yeah, so Sapphire Goat, I was looking on Instagram recently and I did see that. So Universal is I need to look into it more, but they did announce today somewhere that they are planning on opening a kids themed park in Dallas, Texas. I think somebody said it's like Frisco, Texas or something. So I don't know. That may have to be a little short or a video that I look into and share with you guys because I just saw that today. And they're also opening a permanent Halloween Horror Night attraction in Las Vegas, apparently. So that was announced today too. So Universal was really coming out with a lot of news too that we might have to talk about. And maybe I'll have to get down to Texas one of these days. I don't know. We'll have to see how that pans out. But somebody was showing the concept art and it looked like there was going to be like a Trolls land, maybe some Shrek things in there. So I don't know. I'm very excited. It'll be interesting to see that. So yeah, okay, yeah, Frisco. So I don't know. I was just seeing I think it was on TikTok I saw all this. So we're going to have to look into it a little bit more in depth and see what it's all about because it is very exciting if they're opening a new park. All right, so we're going to go ahead. We'll hop into the second thing. Let's talk about what's next for nighttime spectacular shows. So I'm going to go and I'm going to try to share my screen again. If it doesn't pan out, I'll just read to you what the articles say, but let's just give it another go and we'll see how this goes here. All right. So we'll go ahead and open the other article, which is here. This was one. A lot of the stuff that I'm getting my info from is from the Disney Parks blog. So if you want to go later on and go back to check some of this info, you can always go to their blog. But here is a blog on the opening of the Tron attraction. But what we're going to talk about next is what's next for the Disney Nighttime Spectacular shows. So this was another very excited thing. I am excited because they are going to be bringing back Happily Ever After, and for a short time, they're going to be bringing back Epcot Forever. So Disney World announced for the 50th anniversary, they introduced the Enchantment show at Magic Kingdom and Harmonious that happens at Epcot. There were some mixed reviews at both shows, and ultimately Disney kind of noticed that the response of these shows weren't as high as they were expecting them to be. So now after the 50th anniversary is ending, they are going to be bringing back some of the older shows that they had, which is very exciting. I am a huge fan of Happily Ever After. A lot of people love Happily Ever After. So they are going to be bringing that back to Magic Kingdom. Let me know if you guys are Happily Ever After fans. I'm very excited about this. So let's talk about when they're going to be bringing it back. So Happily Ever After is going to return to Magic Kingdom Park on April 3rd, and it's going to feature all new projections down Main Street, USA, and Disney Enchantment will be offered through April 2nd. So if you have a trip coming up here or you want to plan a trip around when this is happening, if you are keeping an eye on the dates, this is coming out on April 3rd. Tron is opening on April 4th. So the whole first week of April is going to be a big week down at Disney World. So this may be something that you want to head down to the parks to see. But also as far as Epcot goes, they are going to be doing a similar thing with the Harmonious show. Harmonious is going to be played until April 2nd. And then Epcot Forever is going to be brought back on April 3rd. Now, they are going to bring that back for a short period of time until they bring a new show in that they announced at the D23 Expo in September. So we don't know. That's going to be coming later this year. So this is going to be kind of an interim show until that new show is in. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about it. I am excited about Happily Ever After. I know a lot of people are nervous because they said it's going to be changed a little bit, but I think it's really just the projections that are going to be changed. I don't know. That's just my thought. And I actually have never seen Epcot Forever. So I got my annual pass right before the parks were closing and everything. So I had like a short period of time that I was able to go and explore the parks before everything happened and things really changed. So I've never seen Epcot Forever. So that'll be kind of nice to go and check that out for a little bit until they get rid of that and bring their new show in. So that is going to be something very big as far as the nighttime shows go. So if you are planning your trip around that, just know that April 3rd is going to be the big day of when Happily Ever After is coming back and Epcot Forever is coming back. So let's see what you guys have to say about that. Yeah, so the barges are going to be going away from Harmonious. So they are going to be replaced with the Epcot Forever stuff. And that's awesome. So whenever the new Universal park opens, you're going to have to go check it out for us and let us know what you think. I really need to look, I need to look and see what all the details are about that. Maybe we'll talk about that next week or in a future video, but I'm excited about that. So you are excited about Epcot Forever, your favorite. You sing the whole time. Sing the whole thing. I'm gonna have to look up on YouTube if there's a video of Epcot Forever because like I said, I've never seen it before. So I'm gonna have to look at it and see what it's all about. So that way, whenever I go to check it out and see it, I'll know what it's like because I was not able to see it before the parks closed and everything. So now we're going to get into 3 changes that Disney announced yesterday that will help you as far as value and flexibility goes for your future visits. And these were things that I was also very excited about and that can kind of impact your planning and your Disney trip in general for the best, I think. Let's see here. We're going to go to share our screen again. So the first one is that they are bringing back the complimentary self-parking when staying at a Disney Resort hotel. This is huge. This is something that I'm very excited about. Of course, we know that there's a lot of things that go into a Disney budget, that go into a Disney vacation that can really start to add up. And one thing that I'm excited about is they are adding or bringing back complimentary self-parking when staying at a Disney Resort hotel. A lot of times parking at a Disney resort was around $25. I've never stayed at a Disney resort or had to park there, but I know it's around $25. And if you're staying for a week or a couple of days at a time, of course that can add up. But we'll read here. I'm excited because, so it said, beginning this evening, which was January 10th, last night, overnight self-parking once again will be offered complimentary to guests staying at Disney Resort hotels at Walt Disney World. So that is going to be complimentary now, which is very exciting. But also you will have complimentary parking at the Disney parks as well. So you do have to pay for parking when you go to the Disney parks. But if you are a Disney Resort guest, you don't have to pay for parking at the parks. So I really like this because if you are road tripping to the Disney parks, if you're renting a car, or if you're just a local and you're wanting to stay at the resorts, you don't have to pay for parking anymore. And I know, Disney transportation is great. It's nice they have the buses. It's nice they have the Skyliner. But I really love having my own car and being able to be flexible about when I want to leave, where I want to go, when I want to get to a certain location, because there is sometimes that you have to wait on Disney transportation. Maybe it's not as reliable at times. So this is really nice because it's a way to save money in your Disney budget. Instead of spending it on parking, you can spend it on souvenirs, a nice meal, something like that, but also have the ability to have a lot more flexibility if you want a car or you want to rent a car. So I am, let me see, whoops, something popped up on my computer. So I'm excited about that. So hopefully if you are going to Disney World and you're thinking of road tripping or renting a car, maybe this will help you in your decision. You no longer have to pay for that parking. I think that is a very nice perk that Disney clearly saw a lot of people weren't necessarily happy about, or they were concerned about the price and everything. So I think it was nice that they answered or noticed that as far as guests go. So I'm going to stop sharing the screen real quick. Okay, so it was $15 to $20 a night. Okay, thank you, Deuce, because I know you guys stayed a couple of places before in $25. Gotcha. So, hey there, thanks for being here. So let's see. Okay, yeah. So we'll go ahead and we'll hop on the fourth thing that they announced yesterday, which impacts annual pass holders. So this is another thing that was very exciting for pass holders. So this will bring back a lot of flexibility. So now what they're going to do in the next few months, they're going to release at Disney World annual pass holders, the park reservation requirements will be relaxed for visits after 2 p.m. So now currently, if you want to visit a Disney World theme park, you have to have a reservation to go. But for pass holders now, you will no longer need to have a reservation to visit the parks after 2 p.m., except for on Saturdays and Sundays at Magic Kingdom. So this is very nice as far as planning to go to the Disney parks. I know a huge thing for pass holders, a nice perk was, of course, getting to go to the parks whenever you wanted to, having the flexibility of going to the park that you wanted to go to when you wanted to go to it. So I think this is very exciting, very helpful. I know for me personally, as far as planning future trips, I was concerned because I think with the tier pass that I have, I only have 4 reservations at a time. So I was looking at all of the dates for potentially going down for Tron and kind of concerned if I wasn't going to be able to go to some of the parks because maybe some of them are booked up already, or I wanted to use reservations at a later date. So you kind of have to figure out when you want to use them or prioritize what dates you want to reserve a park reservation for. But this is very nice now that if you are okay not going in the morning, or if there isn't something available in the morning, you still have access to it later on in the evening. So I was very excited about this. This was exciting for pass holders and definitely brings back that flexibility, if that makes sense. So I'll go back into the chat. Yeah, so I know you guys are excited too, Doofs. I am very excited about it. Hopefully it will move towards no more reservation system. Who knows what that's going to look like. Of course, if you are going to the parks and you are just going to get a standard park day ticket, you still will have to do the reservation. So this was just for annual pass holders and just after 2 p.m. So good to know that for sure. Yeah, no start date announced yet. There was, let me think. I did want to talk about another thing on there that I saw that I didn't see originally. That before this, I was just looking at. Let me take down this comment. The one thing that I saw was now pass holders are going to have access to the Disney Photopass lenses. Let's see if I can show you where that's at. They're going to have access to Disney Photopass lenses and 1 complimentary Cinderella Castle Mural of Memories experience. So that was something that was kind of exciting, a little perk to take advantage of as far as being a pass holder goes. So we'll have to look into doing that whenever we go down on our future visits, if they decide to roll it out whenever we are down there again. So we'll go to the 5th thing, which also has to deal with the Photopass system and photos. Let me share my screen again. And let me know what you guys are thinking of this format. This is just kind of a special occasion thing because I wanted to show you some of the articles that these were released on, so that way you know either where to look at them for yourself, or maybe it's a little bit more engaging so you know what I'm talking about. But let me know if this looks good to you guys on your mobile device or wherever you're watching from. But the 5th thing we're going to talk about are attraction photo passes included with Genie Plus. So if you go to Disney World, there is a thing called the Photopass system where there are photographers around the Disney parks that take photos of you. And there are also some photos that get taken while you are on certain rides and attractions. So now what they're going to do is if you are going to purchase Genie Plus for a day, they are going to include the attraction photo downloads that you can take home as a souvenir of your trip. So this is beginning again in the next few months. If you guests purchasing Disney Genie Plus service will also receive digital downloads of their Disney Photopass attraction photos taken in the park on the day of their purchase at no additional charge. So people were asking me, does this include the other photo passes that are taken around the park? I don't believe that it does. I think these are just attraction specific. So if you are on a ride, like they gave a couple of examples here, like if you were on Space Mountain, Slinky Dog Dash, Test Track, Expedition Everest, any ride, like Haunted Mansion has one, any ride that takes a photo of you, you will have that download available for you to take advantage of, to, you know, have as a memory of your trip. I thought this was kind of a fun little thing, a little bonus to your trip. I know the Photopass system is very fun, but sometimes it can be a little bit expensive on your visits. So this was just a nice little bonus that you can take advantage of, especially if you're using Genie Plus, another little bonus as far as that goes. So let me quit sharing the screen real quick. And let's see what you guys have to say. Okay, so Disneyland has always had Photopass included with Fast Pass and Genie Plus. Don't understand why Walt Disney World doesn't do the same thing. I didn't actually know that, Doofs. There was another thing. I know that the photo or the lenses are included in the Genie Plus. But yeah, that's a good point. I don't know why they don't include it as well at Disney World. Okay, yeah, thank you, Doof. So it does not include standard Photopass. That's good to know. So yesterday as well, whenever they announced all of the updates here in this blog, there is also a blog detailing, I'm not going to pull it up now, but they did release a blog detailing some new announcements for Disneyland. I know we're not talking about Disneyland, but they came out with they are moving up park hopping for, I don't know if it's just for pass holders or if it's for all park guests. They're moving it up to 11 a.m. and they are now including Photopass for everyone, I believe. Let me go ahead and see if I can pull that up because I'm curious. I want to make sure I'm telling you guys the right thing. This, like I said, this is on Disney Parks blog still. And let me take this down. I don't know if this is gonna, where was the article? Well, I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it, but I think that they said that they were going to include it with all, just as a little gift. And then they were thinking about opening magic keys again, was the other announcement that they came up with. So I'll have to make I did make a short about that. I need to have it posted so that way you guys can see it. But as far as Disneyland goes, they did get some news and updates as well that were kind of similar to Disney World. So Doofs, you saying that about Disneyland's Genie Plus made me think about the updates that they just announced for Disneyland, and I wanted to bring that up real quick. So thank you guys for that. Now we're going to get into the sixth thing that I wanted to save this towards the end a little bit because I am particularly excited about this because I think they are so cute. But the other day, Disney announced a new Disney Munchling collection that is going to be that they have just released. So let's go ahead. We're going to open this up and let me see. Let me go ahead here. Okay, so Disney announced two new Disney Munchling collections. If you saw before, they released Disney Munchlings, I think it was last fall. So they've had one or two collections, maybe. They had maybe like a Halloween one and then just a regular sweet treats one. This one, these are so cute. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll scroll down. So these are going to be released on Shop Disney. They're on Shop Disney already, and then they're going to be coming to the Disney parks as well. So here is the Fruity Finds collection. I think they are so cute. So let's go ahead. We'll just talk about them. So can you guys see this okay? We'll zoom in a little bit so that way you can see them. Okay, there we go. All right, so I want to read you the names because I think the names of these Munchlings make them even more cute. So this is the Fruity Finds collection. So up here we have the Acai Bowl Angel. Over here we have Blueberry Pancakes Minnie Mouse. Here we have Chocolate Dipped Strawberry Piglet. This is Fresh Coconut Water Daisy Duck. We have Banana Nut Bread King Louie and Fruit and Granola Parfait White Rabbit. So this is one of the new collections, and all of these are found in the blind bag. So you don't know necessarily which one you're getting whenever you purchase the bag, which could be fun or frustrating, either way you look at it. But they are $16.99 each. So you can get them on Shop Disney or you can get them at the Disney parks. Of the ones, I want to know what you guys think, which ones you would get of the Fruity Finds collection. If I were to go for it, 100% would want Angel. I think she is so cute. I love the colors. And also, I like Piglet a lot. Like, he is so cute. Look at him being a little chocolate covered strawberry. I think it's so cute. So that's one of the collections. We'll go ahead and scroll down here. This is the Garden Goodness collection. So of the Garden Goodness collection, we have loaded baked potato Mickey Mouse, which after I found out he was a loaded baked potato, I thought it was so cute. This is corn elote Donald Duck. We have, stuffed pepper Winnie the Pooh, lettuce wrap Bambi, which after I found out it was a lettuce wrap, I thought it was so cute too. My favorite is avocado breakfast bagel Mike, and this is spiced carrot cake Thumper, also one of my favorites. I think they are absolutely adorable. Again, these are $16.99 each in the blind bags. I think they're so cute. I think they're adorable. If I were to go for ones, it would definitely be Mike and Thumper. And then, as I said, Acai Bowl Angel and Piglet. I think they are so cute. But I want to see what you guys have to say about these before we scroll on down and talk about more of them. So, okay, let me go ahead. We'll do this. Carol, okay, about the Discord server, maybe I'll have to update the link. So I'll update the link and let's see, I'll put it in the comment section of this video after we are done doing the live stream. Does that help? So we did create a Megan Moves Discord. So I'd love it if you guys are on Discord. If you want to join, that is going to be a very fun place that we can go and chat. If you have any questions, of course, I'll be on there. So I'll put that in the pinned comment below after this video is done. And let's see. Yeah, I love the Munchlings. I think they are so cute. The Baymax s'mores from the last collection was absolutely adorable. The Doofs hooked me up. I only have one Munchling. Thanks to the Doofs, they sent me the Oogie Boogie, and I should have brought it over. I knew I should have. The Oogie Boogie gelato from one of the past collections. They are so cute. I love them. So thank you, Doofs. And yeah, I think the Munchlings are just so cute. I love them. I am the target audience of the Munchlings. I love it. Let's see. Yes, they are so cute. I love them. Let's see. Yeah, the mystery. I know. I like the mystery pack things, but not in this case because I know if I were to try to go for them, I would not get the ones that I want. So it is very frustrating, especially since they are very pricey. It could be very discouraging and kind of frustrating if you're trying to get the whole collection. So I have a mixed feelings about the mystery packs for sure. But let's go ahead. I want to see which ones you guys like. So Carol, you like Piglet, Bambi, and Winnie the Pooh. I know they are just so cute. I love them. The Piglet, I know, adorable, so cute. I do love the Garden Goodness collection a lot too. I think the colors are so fun and just the themes of what they made them. I think they're adorable. I do want them all too. They're so cute. But let's see. What was it? Yes, you sent me an Oogie Boogie. So yes, all is right in the world. I absolutely love the Oogie Boogie. I think he is so cute, and I'm so happy to have him in my well, one collection of Munchlings, and he does make an appearance in the background whenever we are in our usual setting. So thank you guys. Let's see. Okay, so now that you're saying this, you're probably going to buy the big mic just because it's guaranteed for sure. It's probably cheaper than buying a lot of mystery packs, which definitely makes sense. And now that you're saying that, we're going to scroll down to what they have also released. So in previous collections, they have created much larger plush versions of some of the Munchlings. And in this collection, they picked one from each of them to create the bigger version. So we have the avocado bagel, Mike Wazowski, and the large angel acai bowl. Both of them are adorable. I 100% agree with you, and I want the large Mike as well because he is so cute. They're both $34.99. They're 15 inches tall, and I did see they are on Shop Disney right now. I don't think I have that link pulled up. They are on Shop Disney right now. So if you do want them, you can, of course, go and grab them there. But I love both of those there. If I were to see the large Baymax s'mores, that's whenever we were in Disneyland, I was looking for that one. I don't know how I was going to get it back with me, but if I did see that, that is one that I wanted to get. And now Mike Wazowski might have to be on the list because I think he is just adorable. So that is some of the things that you can expect to see on the new Munchling collections. I love the Munchlings. I think they're so cute. And you're gonna have to let me know if you go for any of them. These are some of the past collections. Look at the Baymax. He is so cute. I guess you guys can't see my cursor. Here is the Baymax here. He's so cute. I think the little mini is cute as well. And Doofs, did you see this? I scrolled down to the bottom of the blog, and they are coming out with a limited edition just for the Festival of the Arts this year. They're coming out with a fruity fig bar Figment. Do you see him? He is so cute. So let's scroll down. Let's see. When were they releasing this one again? Is launching on Shop Disney at the Festival of the Arts at Walt Disney World, or on Shop Disney, and at the Festival of the Arts on January 13th, which is 2 days from now. We can expect to see Fruity Fig Bar Figment. He's so cute. I think he's so funny. He's adorable, and I'm excited to see if these sell very quickly or not. I'm very interested about that. So yeah, Deuce, did you see that or not? Because he is so cute. Yeah, I didn't actually think about this. I wonder what they do smell like. So that'll be interesting to see if we get to go down and see them in person. I'm interested to see what they smell like. Yeah, they are so adorable. I love them, especially Figment. He's so funny. Look at his purple nose. Yes, Doofs, there is a Figment one, so be on the lookout. Look at his little wing. So cute. Oh, just released a new Donald like a month ago. Yes, you're right. They did release a new Donald like a month ago. You're right. Yes, so we'll be on Shop Disney the 13th. So if you guys are going to want to go to Figment or going to want to get Figment, just be on the lookout for that on Shop Disney. So that's a little bit about the Munchlings. I could keep talking about them because I think they're so adorable and so fun. But we'll go ahead and hop to the last topic that we're going to talk about tonight, which are, let's see, some new magic shots they have for these, which I do think you will also like it because a lot of them are Figment themed. Hopefully we're not lagging here. Hopefully you guys can see these. All right. So let me make sure I can see your comments. Let me pull this up. Thank you guys for bearing with me in my technical difficulties. All right, so as we talked about before with the Photopass system, there's a lot of times where you can take advantage of fun magic shots. And during the Festival of the Arts or any festival that they have at Epcot, a lot of times they have a lot of festival-specific magic shots. So they released a lot of new ones that you can expect to find at the Festival of the Arts this year. Look, there's a little Figment here, and it looks like you can hold a paintbrush. So it looks like you're painting Figment in the sky. And then another one. Oh no, I think I went to a different post. Let's see. I want this here. Here's another Figment. It looks like they kind of updated the graphic of him from previous magic shots. And then there's also wings that you can get put on you. And let's see. There is another little Figment here. Looks like he is doing chalk art on the ground. And here's like one of those 360 photos. It has Festival of the Arts down in the left-hand corner. Looks like you can draw little Mickey ear hats. And there's different staged settings around the park that you can get photos at. And then this one, it's like they have a cast member that runs around behind you with this weird light thing that makes this really cool effect behind you. If you're looking for where these Photopass magic shots are at, if you see a Photopass cast member in the park, a lot of times they have like a laminated paper of these magic shots that show you which one you're going to be taking. So you could always ask them if there's a particular one, like if you wanted the Figment Wing one, you could ask them where it's at in the park. They'll let you know, or you could just ask the cast member if they have any magic shots. They can definitely help you out with that. So I think those are really, really fun. I love the magic shots. I think they're so fun. As far as I keep going from post to post, but I think they're so fun as far as like memories go. If you have the Photopass system, I always tried to get as many magic shots as I could. And I think it's very fun too, because sometimes you don't know what magic shot you're getting. And then later on in the day, when you're on the My Disney Experience app, looking through your photos of the day, these little magic shots pop up, and it's kind of fun and exciting to see what the cast member put in behind you or what you were holding. So it is kind of a fun little thing that you can look forward to. So that was the final thing that I wanted to bring up and talk about, but let me see what you guys have to say in the chat. Oh, okay, Doofs. That's right. Don't forget that there is a new annual pass holder magnet being released at Epcot January 18th to February 20th. Hopefully I'm able to head down and see that one and get that one. But yeah, so pass holders out there, there's a new magnet coming. Very exciting. Let's see. So you gave me, I don't know if I can open the link, unfortunately, Deuce. Thank you for sending that, but I don't think I can open the link right now. Yeah, all those magic shots were really fun. And I do like the long exposure ones too. I've never gotten to take one of those yet. So if we head down for one of the festivals, I'm going to have to try those out. And let's see. Oh yeah. So sometimes they can be a little bit sneaky. Maybe you're going to get a magic shot and you don't even know that you're getting one. So definitely it doesn't hurt to ask. If you're wanting to find one, they can let you know. And or you can just look at the posts on Instagram and kind of see based on where the posts and pictures were from. Maybe you can figure out which cast member it might be. So that's a little bit of the things we wanted to talk about tonight. Like I said, we had a really big week of news and updates. Hopefully you guys are excited about some of these things as much as I am. I think it's very encouraging because you can see that Disney was definitely listening to guests and just feedback in general about the parks. So I think it's very exciting seeing some of these updates come about, and they definitely can impact and, you know, help your upcoming visits if you're going. So it's good to know what all is going to be happening going into your visit. So hopefully this was helpful for you guys. Maybe you didn't know about some things and now you can look forward to them as far as your trip goes, and you'll have to let me know what your thoughts are as far as some of these updates go. I know there's probably going to be more coming in the later weeks, so maybe we'll have to do more live streams about news updates and things. And also, I'd love to hear if you guys liked the format of tonight's live. Did you like talking about the news and updates? I know we talk a lot about planning and theme park tips usually, but I do like talking about what's going on at the park because, like I mentioned, some of these things can impact your trip, or if you're in the planning process, it can help you to decide if there's a certain week you'd rather go, like if you'd like to go down to the opening of some of the rides or seeing Happily Ever After. I'd like to know if you guys enjoyed seeing some of the updates or not. So I don't know that I'll be going live on TikTok tonight. I will have to let you know on if you see me live on TikTok. I will definitely be live on TikTok, but I don't think we're going to be doing a live tonight. But thank you for asking. I appreciate it. Let's see. Oh, so Doofs, you were saying looking at other photos is usually how you find them. Gotcha. Perfect. Yes, Doof. So cannot believe they actually listen to us. It's amazing what change in leadership can do for sure. So that is something that I was excited about seeing, you know, in the wording of their blogs and everything, you could tell that they were listening and they were seeing a lot of the feedback that was given. So it was very encouraging to see all of that for sure. Let's see. Loved tonight's live. Perfect. And love the Munchlings. Yes, I love them. They were so cute. We'll have to see if we pick any up. And if you head down there, Sapphire Goat, you'll have to let me know if you pick any up on your visit too, because they'll probably be down there for it. Carol, really liked the way the stream was set up. It's nice being able to read the updates. Perfect. I'm glad that, thank you for that feedback. That is what I wanted you guys to be able to do or to see for sure whenever talking about this. Of course, it's nice. I can tell you and read all these things to you, but sometimes it's nice to see it visually where you can find it yourself or where you can read yourself. So thank you. I appreciate it. Let's see. Very excited about some of these, especially Tron. If you ever go back, sure you will someday, but these sound very helpful. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I hope you can go down and of course take advantage of them whenever you go on your future visit. And Tron is going to be huge. So very, very excited about that. So well, thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight. Thank you, Deuce, Camille, Sapphire Goat, Carol, Sad Obsessed Ranger fan. Thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight and being a part of the live stream. Of course, as I mentioned, we do this every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern time. I would love it if you guys wanted to subscribe and come back next week if you're watching on the replay or if you're new here. Thank you so much for being here. And let's see, Deuce, you were asking, can you add the links in the show notes for everyone to read in more detail? For sure. A lot of these came from the Disney Parks blog, but I can definitely add this in the description. Thank you, Deuce. I will add those there. And you want to ride the monorail, you will be able to if you're looking to go to Magic Kingdom. So that'll be an exciting thing that you can take advantage of for sure. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. We will see you guys next week. And of course, we'll continue posting a lot of shorts and videos throughout the week. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you have a great week and we will see you in the next video. See you guys.